Hello again. Now in this clip we'll show you some of the financial features of the system. There's no more work to do, it's just a matter of clicking the buttons to get the information out that you already have. Before we do that, let's just concentrate on some of the features that we've already covered. For example, look, you can see the child's balance to the end of the current month showing here. Okay, even though we've got the month showing for this child all the way up to June 2013 or July, as far ahead as you want to go. Okay, the system is only interested in the fees to the end of the current month. As you flick through the children up one at a time, you'll see their various balances showing here. Here we are at Mary Barton. Look, she's got a balance of £40. If we put a payment in now, add a payment for that child of £40. You have the choice of cash, cheque, voucher, etc. We'll say that was cash. And you'll see the balance is updated for us. So that balance is live and always up to date. And should that parent ever query the fees, all you have to do is click on a statement to date. That will clearly show a statement of that child's fees, with the fees due, any extras the child might have had, and any payments made with the balance here outstanding. If you want to see the balances outstanding for all the children in the nursery, you simply click here, look at credit control, and here you'll see a whole list of all the children's balances outstanding today. You can print that list here by clicking on this icon here, and that will show you a list of the balances outstanding for all the children in the setting. And ideally, you should come into here the last week of each month, and everyone's balance here should be zero in the ideal world. If they're not, you can simply focus on the child and send reminders. You can send a first reminder, a second or a third. So you could have a mild one, a strong one, a really strong one, and you can edit the words yourself by clicking on this button here. And as we've shown you in previous video clips, if you want to send an invoice out now for any child, you can just focus on the month you want to invoice. You have the choice of this child's invoice, which do the invoice for the child that you have currently in focus, or you have the choice of all children's invoices. You have the choice of invoicing using the printer or emailing. We'll say using the printer. And there would be the invoice for all the children in the system for March 2013. As you flick through here, look, you'll see the various invoices already prepared for you. If you want to print, just click print. If you want to save as a PDF, save as a PDF. If you don't, just click exit. You can also see a list of payments made for that child simply by clicking on the payments tab here, and you'll see all the payments made. Okay, or you can go to the very top here, look, and view the payments for this child, and you can print out a list of all the payments made there. So if a parent ever did query their payments, you could always print out the list for them. So let's now go to the top menu here, look, financial, and go into the owner window. Now the owner window is protected by a password, and you can control who can enter that window. Okay, so only the owner can come into this window, and you can always change your owner password by clicking on this pink button here. Now in this window you have various options. Okay, there's no work to do, all you have to do is to click the buttons. First of all, look, you can export transactions for any chosen month, okay, simply by clicking on export here, and that would export the transactions to an Excel spreadsheet if you like to operate that way. You can do the same for the payments. Okay, if you like looking at charts, you can simply click on the chart there, and that will show you a chart for the year that you've chosen. Okay, you can do the same for the fees received. Okay, now then, if you want to have a quick glance at your future income, all you would do is click on this button here, and that will show you a list there of your future income. Also showing any early years free entitlement there, the grants funded, etc. in there, with a net figure showing here. So you would always be able to click on that button anytime to see what your future income is going to be. Okay, if you want to see the invoice totals for any chosen month, all you would do, you simply click on this icon here, you say this year, you say April, okay, you run the update, and that will bring you into a window here showing you the fees due or the invoice total for the month that you've chosen. Okay, you could filter on a particular group. For example, you could just say, let's have a look at the Ducklings, and that would show you the invoice total for the Ducklings for April. Okay, if you want to see all children, just click here. If you want to print that list, you simply click on the print preview here. Okay, or if you want to export the list to an Excel spreadsheet, you could simply click on that button there. To see a list of payments for any chosen period, simply click on this button here, and that would take you into the payments window. All you have to do is put your from date there and your to date there, apply the dates, and that will show you a list of all the payments received between your chosen dates, and you'll see the total showing here. So you could do that for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year, whatever. All you have to do is to put your dates from and to in there, then apply the dates. Once you've done that, you can, if you want to, filter on the cash payments or the check payments or the voucher payments or credit card payments, etc. You could always do a filter here. If you want to see that list, you would simply click on the print preview here. You have the choice of a summary or a detailed or a monthly. Okay. If you want to export that list, you simply click on this icon here, and that would export the list into an Excel spreadsheet. That's if your nursery does prefer to operate that way. All you have to do is click on the buttons there to get the information out. Finally, in this window, look, if you want to see a last month's report, for example, simply click on this button here, create the update. You can choose which month there, so for example, December 2012 or January 2013. Say OK to that. And that will bring you into a window here where you can see all the balances outstanding at the end of your chosen month. It's quite detailed. It will break it down into extras, payments, funding, vouchers, etc. Okay, and you can print off that list if need be, or you can export it to an Excel spreadsheet once again by clicking that button there. So everything in this owner window is done by clicking the buttons here. So click finished here, and here we are back at the main screen. So all of those financial reports were factual, based on actual data that you already hold. If, however, you prefer just to see a forecast at any time, you can go to the future here, forecaster, and in this window you can choose 6 months or 12 months. All you have to do is just click on the move button here, and that will move all the children up into their various age groups for the next 6 months or 12 months, whichever you choose. Okay, and if you want to have a look at the fee summary forecast, you would simply click on there. Once again, you do have to be the owner to see this forecast, so you need your owner password, and this would quite clearly show you a forecast now of all the fees due for the next 6 months or 12 months, whichever you've chosen there. Okay, and it will be broken down into the various age groups at your nursery, how you prefer to operate. So for example, under 12 months at the beginning of March, will show your occupancy, etc. here, and the forecast of the fees due. Okay, it will also do the same for the 12 to 24 months age group, or the 24 to 36 and 36 onwards age groups. You could set your age groups yourself. Okay, and then it will show you at the beginning of April, beginning of May, June, July, August, etc. So it will be a forecast for each age group with the grand total for the whole nursery showing here. You can save that as a PDF if need be, or just print it out anytime. One final thing we haven't shown you. If your nursery does operate a direct debit system where you are actually taking fees from the parent's account each month, and you've made some arrangement with your bank to operate the direct debit system, you can simply go here to Financial, choose Direct Debit, export the direct debits, and choose the year, choose the month, and that will run an export and create a CSV file ready to send to your bank of all the invoice totals due for that chosen month. Okay, it's just a matter of clicking the buttons there. So thank you for watching this video clip.